It is the ES Staff Picks NFL Extravaganza, Week 2. Tim Wood still in need of lighting help. Utsef, Jane looking very dapper this week. The lighting situation is fixed. He's on his phone. He just the full effervescence of Utsef is showing this week. Visually, not intellectually. We'll get to that later, but visually, he's stunning. Ruben, Ruben is the highlight of the show. Ruben's highlights are the highlights of the show. If anybody saw the show last week, which probably six people did, but you 6 people, you'll notice Ruben had some hair work done. And Luke Hubbard in from the cold inside the indoors edition of Luke Hubbard this week, back from the Eastern Standard Time Zone, back in his home state of Louisiana.
Yeah,
Louisiana.
Yeah. All right. How is everybody? Opening statements. Utsef, what would you like to say to everybody? The floor is yours.
That's my statement.
That
I'm sad.
now, how many years of training on the harmonica did that display right there?
That displayed no nothing at all. I mean, I just use it to express my sadness when I have no words.
So you're sad.
Tie into it and let the emotions.
So, have you been playing that all season because of the Cowboys?
No, I stopped for a while when they gave us a dream, but well,
It was a
Isn't that
good dream,
also,
wasn't
like,
it?
they gave the dream against the Raiders and the Chiefs, who are extremely bad this season. So I think that was just false hope.
I'll give you some old fart homework, Utsef. There's a show that was very popular in the 1980s. It was called Dallas, and
okay.
they had a like a remake on CW or something, but it was never as good as the. So there was this whole plot premise. It's about this family called the Ewings, and it was J.R. Ewing and Bobby Ewing. Those were the two main characters, and so there was this whole season that was basically canceled out and explained as a dream sequence. Like this, the next season opened up with Bobby in the shower and explaining it like the whole last season was this dream sequence. And
Wow.
so that's pretty much where you're going to have to start in 2026 with your Cowboys. Like this whole past season was kind of like the nightmare. So we start 2026 with Utsef as Bobby Ewing explaining away the whole past season as a dream sequence. A nightmare.
But haven't Cowboys fans been doing that for quite a bit of time? Like, I think for about 20 odd years, 30 odd years.
20, 30. Who's counting, really? Other than everybody who's not a Cowboys fan.
And Utsaf.
Yeah.
Why? Just why? I mean, hey,
next
I'm
year, right, Utsaf?
I've been suffering for 30 years.
Hey, Ruben, who's your team?
My team is the Bills.
Anything you want to
Super Bowl is
Wait a
the-
second. Your team is the Bills? Hold on.
I know I was thrown off by that too.
Hold, please.
Wait, who do I support? My
Wasn't
team
it
Super Bowl is Bills. My Scouts honor was Packers. In the mid-season picks, but my dream Super Bowl is Bills and Packers. So, and I mentioned last week as well, my heartbreak comes in January when Mahomes stops Allen every time.
Is that just a suck up to one of the ES founders? Because Jaskerit's a big Bills fan. Are you just a corporate suck up? Is that what you're saying? Because I do remember you were a Chiefs fan at some point this season.
Never.
No?
Pretty sure I remember hearing about Patriots. At
Well,
I
least
support
once or
Patriots
twice.
that's out of loyalty to Tim, but actually, like in a Bills Patriots game, I'll support the Bills.
Okay, that's
So
fair
you're a
enough. That's fair enough.
Okay.
I'm a Red Sox fan, but I worked for the Yankees. My in-laws are huge Yankee fans, so I support both teams. But when they play each other, I support the Red Sox. So I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Okay. Opening statement from you, Ruben, on your hopes, dreams for your breakdown on 2025. If we were to do like a Spotify Unwrapped on you, like how a Pix version of Spotify Unwrapped. How do you feel your season's gone?
I'm actually quite surprised because until now, at least, I've not had a below 0.500 week yet, and keeping pace with y'all, just not enough to make last week interesting. Unless, of course, like I go 16-0 and y'all go 9-7 again, that will be interesting. That's not happening though because Tim won't allow it to happen. Tim will,
News
of course,
alert!
overlap.
Did Ruben just say y'all?
Yep.
Wow, I like that. When in Rome, he's among two Southern gentlemen, so he pulls out the y'all, and it sounded very natural. You pulled it off. I wouldn't even have needed to really point it out as it's sounding unnatural if it wasn't just fun to do so. But the reality is, it sounded natural. Would you agree with that, Luke?
Okay.
Luke?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Ruben. Yeah, no, it did sound very natural. I didn't even notice it until you said something.
So just so I know for this week, as I give you the floor for your opening statement, Luke, perhaps set your sights on Ruben with your verbal assault this week. Is that something that I can perhaps persuade you into?
No, I think I'm just going to attack Yutsev all week or this whole video.
Utsef. Okay.
I mean, he
Well,
went
this is-
6-10. You can't like
yeah,
spoiler
you're right.
alert. but
You're right. Spoiler
Ruben,
alert.
I had a bad.
Ruben's he's leading the percentages. I can't really talk trash to him.
Let us get into the standings. So, the leaderboard for the season. Ruben has taken over the percentage lead, has taken it back in terms of percentages. I lost a pick to Luke this week. I still hold the overall lead. I mean, really, if we're being honest, you know, myself, Luke, Ruben could all just break away from this show and create our own like handicapping broadcast with those sort of percentages. 625 and above, that's silliness. Sadly, the graphics generator felt the need to put Utsef in his place visually on this board. Ruben's the tiny little dude right there in the fifth slot. Utsef's the tiny little dude. He went 6-10 this week. Still a great percentage for the season. Still over 600. Still 32 games above 500. In a baseball sense, but yeah. Any thoughts on your pick? Let's go to the board here. Let's just take a look at the actual picks themselves. Let's take a look at where it went all wrong for Utsef. Cowboys wrong.
Yeah.
Cowboys wrong, but we were all wrong, so that's okay.
Utsef.
No, Cowboys is right.
We should
Oh,
play some
Cowboys.
background music
Oh,
for you
I had
here.
it in my
Cowboys
head.
won.
I had it in my
What are
head
you
that
talking about?
Commanders won. So okay. So that was
What?
that was Ruben with the bad start there. Ruben went
I
1
always
and 2
start
out of
bad.
the gate.
I always start bad. Like, I don't remember the last time I got a first game correct. So I don't remember. It's like I have to get the first one wrong.
It's all about how you finish. It's all about how you finish. So
Yeah, I think
uh
out of curiosity, I'll just check when is the last time I got a first week pick correct last time I got a Thursday pick correct, because I don't remember.
we
I'll
just
just
I
check
mean
that.
Luke breaks down the numbers pretty good, but I have to be honest and just tell you that we don't care that much about you to actually go to the research department that heavily. That's like next gen stats sort of stuff. We just we don't have that budget, first of all. And second, I just don't think, if I may speak for Luke, I don't think he cares that much.
I mean, I'm looking at it right now. To be honestly, I'm trying to.
Are
think.
you? Oh, you're going
Did,
back. See,
Did Tampa beat the Falcons in Week
It's a good
15
dude.
on Thursday Night Football?
Week
Oh
15.
no, they've only beaten the Card. No, Tampa didn't win that.
No, they did not.
The Cowboys lost to the Lions on Thursday night, right? I don't know what anybody put for Week 13. I don't know. I'd have to actually. Yeah, I don't know. It's at least Week 13, if not Week 11, since you got a Thursday
Week
night football.
15. Yeah, Thursday night football. I never get it right. I'm gone back to week 15 as of now.
Just go against your gut on Thursday night and then see what happens. Well, I guess there's no more Thursday night. So.
There is no more Thursday night.
That's at least a positive for you.
Yeah, no more Thursday night.
Saturday is the new Thursday.
Yep.
You got the first one right.
Lions, you were fine. Everybody got that wrong, unfortunately. Broncos, we all got that right. Chargers, that's where it started to really fall off the turnip truck for you. Packers, we all got that wrong. So yeah, Utsef went lone wolf on the Titans, and that hurt. Wait a sec, how did the Bears that hurt him too? I'm just trying to figure out where it went so wrong for Utsef compared to the rest of us.
Raiders didn't
Raiders.
know.
All right, yeah. Explain yourself on the Raiders. I mean,
I don't know.
Ryan, I can understand because Ryan's just a Raiders guy. Abhishek, I don't even try to understand, other than the fact that I know he's going to pick the Steelers every week. That Raiders pick made no sense to me. But since we have you here, explain yourself.
I sort of bragged there. I knew everybody would be going for the Giants. I knew they had better odds and everything. I thought it might give me an edge if they could maybe somehow, by some miracle. Well, no.
No, the second they put Brock Bowers in IR, I picked the Giants. Like once they put Brock Bowers in IR and then they kicked Max Crosby out the building, I was like, all right, they're tanking.
Yeah. Pre-game, like Jay Glazier, I think was the one that's Mike Florio. Somebody was saying, no, it must have been Glazier. They were just saying like nobody's gonna pass the ball. Like it's just gonna be this runathon. So I was actually shocked. It was not full on tankathon mode. Like they actually passed the ball. They look like they wanted to win. I mean, in a larger sense, you would think the Giants would care less about losing because they don't need the number one pick. I don't even understand, and we're guilty of it at ES. We're guilty at least entertaining the narrative before disproving it that the Giants may not be enamored with Jackson Dart. That's idiocy to me. I think they've got their do you all agree on that? Would you say they have their franchise quarterback there?
Yes.
I mean, he's definitely getting at least another year.
Yeah.
He's a risk taker.
He's not Giants Daniel Jones. Like there's flashes of brilliance. You put him together with the Scadaboo. Maybe Just
mean,
maybe,
maybe.
just throwing it out there as a possibility. Maybe we keep Malik Neighbors healthy for 60% of the year. That would be an upgrade. And you throw all those things together, that's a very attractive job.
I've been saying it all year. That's
Yep.
the best job, especially with that defensive line too.
So, yeah, we've just talked around it. Why'd you pick the Raiders?
He said he was trying to zag.
He was what?
I was
He was trying to
zag.
zag.
I thought they'd fight.
Okay. All right. Great segue. Let's talk about zigging and zagging, folks. Okay. Let's go on the assumption that 12 people watch us this week. Let's talk about zigging and zagging. Now, Luke has already stated that since, and I will stipulate to this, I am fine with this because I don't want to be perceived as the dude that just kind of chimes in at the end and cherry picks the right pick. So Luke has stipulated that he is going to have last look at the picks this week and therefore make his picks accordingly. So
that
he
means
is
get
going
your picks in on time this week.
Yeah, how about that? How about that, guys? How about hitting a deadline? Just a crazy thought.
Ruben's usually pretty good at it, but you too. Yeah. Ruben's on top of it more than y'all. Tim, you're always last.
Well, I'm always last because I can be. I'd be first if I needed to be.
Well, I need you to be this week because I need to zag on your picks.
Okay, fair enough. So I will get my picks in. Well, we're going to talk about picks right now. It doesn't mean that's necessarily going to be my staff pick, but we will talk about games this week.
Yes, and I think in fact this week we are going to be like throwing curveballs at everyone just to like put them off track of thinking who we are going to pick and like make it seem like a big mystery because this is a big competition here. And I mean 16-0 and you're all going 9-7.
It does matter among four families. I mean, we are we're defending our family honor here. Yeah. I mean, honestly, we have two engaged people here on this broadcast. This could determine like long-term compatibility.
Yeah, she already told me she'd leave me if I lose this battle.
Yeah, I mean, like wedding planners have been consulted on Luke's front. I mean, Utsef is technically scheduled to be married in a couple weeks.
Oh, really?
Scheduled.
I knew he was engaged, but I didn't know it was a couple weeks.
It is. He went away. He went on a pilgrimage a couple weeks ago to get his get his wedding license, get the okay from the federal council that he is marriage material, and apparently snowed them all. So he is scheduled to be married during the NFL playoffs. Gonna miss the Super Bowl.
No, he won't. I'll be back the day before the Super Bowl.
Day before the Super Bowl. Okay. All right.
Yep.
So, and that's after the honeymoon too?
Nah, we're gonna go to the honeymoon after.
Ah, okay. All right. So
he said had to be back for the Super Bowl. Sorry, honey.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. So I mean, honestly, like relationships could rise and fall on how you guys finish the season here. I mean, it's not only important to the Panthers, Buccaneers, Ravens, and Steelers this week. Like literal family lineages could matter here. Like 20 years from now, if there's like a Jane baby or a Hubbard baby, like it could be traced back to this. Like you were allowed to be a thought in this world because I picked these games correct in week 18 of the 2025 season. So, I mean, no pressure. Ruben, I don't even know the pressure point to put on you. You are just this like
Cut his hair off.
you are this lurking. You are like this lurking leech, that this barnacle on the boat that we just cannot knock off, and you just lurk while Luke and I kind of battle it out. You're just lurking there. You're like the 49ers, basically. You are.
Yeah, I
It's
am
been the
lurking
Rams and the
there.
Seahawks the whole season. 49ers just doing their thing, winning their games. Mr. Irrelevant, becoming MVP before and nobody's even paying attention. And oops, thought you knew.
Yeah, but
Ruben would have to like absolutely completely zag this week to catch me. Not even so much Luke, maybe Luke a little bit, but it would be interesting because Luke's potentially already going to try to pick against me. So how would it even be logistically possible for Ruben to make up 7 games here?
I don't see it happening because in the end I'll have picked on 13 games lesser, so I always look at that. Maybe that could have been a game-changing thing, but can't lament much on that.
Since they're not here, since maybe we should all come in the spirit of the holidays, maybe we should all come together and trash the people that aren't on the show, Abhishek and Ryan. Anything y'all would like to say about Abhishek and Ryan's skills?
Not very good.
Not good. Not
No
awful.
bueno.
Not good.
I mean, sometimes
Hey,
I
then
get out
we
there
do
and I'm like, what is
so-
this guy doing?
I mean, he's not. Listen, he's not 9. He's not 6 and 10.
Yeah.
Abhishek, I don't know. I felt like
talking about this
Abhishek.
week.
I felt like Abhishek had a bunch of weeks where he was like above the 600 percentage mark, and it just kind of strangely has slipped.
No, he's
to
the thing with Abhishek and Ryan is they've always been like at the equal games won and lost, or just 1 or 2 games more than the lowest. It's not been like a exceptional 12-4 week like we have had in various weeks.
Yeah, but you can't be 22 games above 500. Well, I guess in theory you could, because there's 18 weeks, so he
Yeah.
would have just had to have like 1 or 2 weeks of like 10 and 6, or to achieve 22 games above 500. Ryan, not so much. Ryan's actually had some decent weeks. Ryan, I believe Ryan might have had like a 12 and 4 sort of week, but nonetheless, he is the gum on our heels right now. We are, he is scraping the bottom right now.
Oh, so actually, we lied. The very first week that we did picks when it was just you, Abhishek, and I, Tim, he went 6 and 7. So this is the second sub 500 week of the season.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's still the worst.
Yeah, 6 and yeah.
I mean, if we're putting in a historical record, and we're putting this on like 60 mind-blowing numbers to encapsulate week 17 sort of article that you can now see on essentiallysports.com. Great effort by Luke Hubbard with an assist by yours truly. If we put that in that sort of context, it doesn't look good, Usef. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm you really need to finish strong here. It's not just the regular season. First of all, you need to redeem yourself. You're on a redemption tour right now. This is the redemption era. You need that sort of week. We're not talking 8 and 8 here. That doesn't get it done. Okay, I'm just letting you know. So we're talking like 12 and 4. Like that, you may be kicked off the broadcast. If
I
you're
was
not
surprised he
able.
showed up.
Are you surprised he showed up, or you're surprised I let him back on?
Both.
Both? Yeah. You may be. I mean, you. I don't want to scare you. I don't want to take this fun thing out of your life. But you may be kicked off the broadcast. I mean, I will tell you, in terms of just visual quality, the fact that you have upped your camera and your look, you look the best on camera of any of us right now. I mean,
Yeah.
Ruben's the next one that needs to up his game in terms of background, in terms of lighting. Luke needs to figure out just how to move the camera so that he's more centered in it, and I'm not seeing
Sorry, I'm
not
spinning
seeing the
around.
football above his head as much. Or is that a cover of a magazine that you were in?
Very
What's the importance of that football magazine? That's
Oh,
Phil
it's a
Simms
book.
on the cover.
Here. It's a book, and it doesn't fit on my shelves, so I put it on the top because it's massive. But
World of Pro Football.
it's
All right.
like
That has
let's
the
see when this-
visual. That is the visual quality of a book that was on the 10% clearance rack at Barnes and Noble.
it was on the. It was actually a $1 book in a thrift store.
There it is.
It was published in 1987.
Wow. And I'm sure, and Phil Simms on the cover. I mean, I'm
I
sure.
found a. That's how you know I've never read it. I found a congratulations card for graduation of somebody.
Oh, wow. Bonus.
Oh shit!
So it's
there's a
just
check.
decoration.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, there's
there-
a check in here.
I was going to say, is there money in there for real?
$75 check.
Are you serious?
Let me cover up everything, but just think, where's the camera at? Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Let's make it really big.
Yeah, $75 check. Oh,
Put that back up. Wow.
It's from 2023.
Wow.
I guess I'll try to cash
That's
that when we get out of here.
Wow. So that's a $74 win for you right there.
That's the 8th of Feb, or how is the date? What's the exact date on that?
Banks here don't care. You can
2023.
cash. Yeah, he could still get away with cashing that if he
Yeah.
was
I'm
the
just
person.
curious.
If he
Which
was
month
that
was that?
person.
Oh, I'm gonna try.
Do you want to thank somebody for the graduation gift? Do you want to just throw that out there for any random person that might be watching?
It says it's from Neil.
Neil. All right, Neil. Sorry you didn't get your graduation.
Yeah, sorry. Somebody stuck it in this book.
Sorry, Grandma screwed the pooch on that one. That's unfortunate. Wow.
Thanks for making me check.
Don't.
Was the Hunger Games? Was that purposely like front and center this week to make a point to everybody?
No, I just have like my special edition books are like turned out facing that way.
Nice,
So that's one of our
nice.
special.
I'll just be back.
What?
I'll just be back.
You got to pee? What are you doing?
You turned Terminator on us.
He
All
got
right,
a,
Luke,
he got
don't
a food
check
delivery.
in. You're gonna need your luck for this week.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with karma. You don't want to mess with Neil's graduation.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Neil, man.
I
Well, no,
do.
it was
I
from
feel bad for Neil as well. That's crazy.
it was from Neil though. I don't know who it was.
Oh,
to.
it's from Neil. Okay.
Yeah. Whoever
Maybe
Neil was.
is Neil the grandpa maybe, or for the graduation gift?
I don't know.
That's impressive. So I mean, we're already collectively. We're already 74. I mean, I actually we got a bunch of scratch cards, lottery scratch cards for Christmas, and I think we're like $91 ahead on those scratch cards. So we're like $160 ahead, and we haven't even talked about picks yet this week. So congrats to us. Any other wins you guys want to talk about? Any other financial wins you want to talk about? You want to add to the
I
winning
won my
pot,
fantasy
Ruben
league.
or Utsef?
Nothing
I got a pretty
financial.
cool book.
What? What'd you say?
I got a pretty cool book.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's not money though.
It is.
spent money
I
to get
actually.
that.
It did cost
It's
money to get.
it's knowledge. It's power. Okay.
So it's actually a
So
first edition book that I got for very, very cheap, and I can sell it for a very high price if I find the right buyer. But well,
nice.
I'm not gonna.
Would you
So
okay. Maybe next week you put that out for like, like eBay buy swap show on we'll just do a segment all about your book.
I actually
Okay.
stole a first edition Stephen King from my dad that's worth $60. So
Nice.
Ooh.
Wow. Was that on this trip?
yeah, I just came home with it.
So he's gonna
First
just find out
edition.
about this if I was to send the video to him?
No, he gave it to me.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
You said you stole it.
Well, yeah, I took it off the shelf and said I'm taking this, and then he said okay.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right, so back to the picks from last week. We're already over what I told Arjun the show would run this week. Who we all kind of tread water. It was very boring. There wasn't a whole lot of variety. Do you guys really like? I am truly kicking. Like I'm happy. I was happy with my Texans pick.
I don't know why I didn't pick the Texans. I that was it's terrible.
It's like who needs the game more? But I didn't follow that across the board. I like the whole zigging and zagging thing. Like the smart money last night in terms of Rams Falcons, 92% of the betting public was on the Rams. Just
We see, I did that last week for 2 games, and I lost both of them because whatever the public was on won. So I was like, I'm not looking at betting lines this week.
and it does certainly doesn't always play out. We're not saying that is just lock knowledge, but I mean more times than not, like
It's worth the shot.
yeah, Vegas usually wins. Vegas is usually going to take your money. So if you want to follow a strategy that favors Vegas, you're probably in the right headspace. And that's why you will hear Luke a lot of times kind of saying he looked at the lines, he looked at the betting patterns in terms of where the money was going, and may have made his made a swap of his pick on the WordPress doc before he hit publish. Very cagey, by the way.
Well, I had to tell you first because you have to switch the graphic.
This is true. This is
So
true.
you always know about it before it goes live.
Here's a question before we delve into the picks of the masses with our Huddle newsletter contest. The picks of the company. It's been a while since any of us did anything. Like I took myself out of it because I was winning so much. I like basically took myself out of Emmy. I won the Emmy so many times. I just took myself out of consideration. So, but I mean, among the three of you, it's been a while since any of you represented the division properly in these company picks. Can anything to state there?
I forgot to do it last week.
Yes, you did. You forgot to do it the last couple weeks, but I'm not going to
Well,
hold
no,
that
the week
against you.
before that, you
You
didn't send it
actually
to me.
won. You actually won a week. So
Yeah, I won the first week. I did it, and then last week I forgot, and 2 weeks ago you didn't send it to me. So I'm blaming
I
that one on
feel
you.
like Utstef, you may have won a week, right?
I
No,
won a week. Yeah.
you did. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like I put that on the graphic at some point. Yeah. Okay, so that leaves Ruben. Any thoughts?
I just do it in year because like I don't want to get confused and make two different sets of picks.
You can pick the same thing at both places, right?
You could take the
No,
same
no,
thing,
no.
or you could do two separate picks, so that gives you double the chances of winning something.
That's what I do.
Hmm.
On
Yeah.
the staff, our company ones, I do a lot of upsets on like the road underdogs and
Because the company picks, it's a different system. You're getting more points for road favorites, for picking road favorites than you are for picking home favorites. or you're getting more points for picking road underdogs. So that's why we talk about the zigging and zagging and trying to figure out where the matchups work. Like, there were a lot of road favorites last week, and so shame on us for falling into that trap, because the home team is usually the favorite for a reason. Home team advantage does matter, even if the matchup says it shouldn't. I mean, it did matter.
The Vikings game.
The Dolphins game was in Miami, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that mattered. Ruben got that right. I got the Panthers pick correct in terms of the home field advantage. I'm not gonna pretend any sort of like superior knowledge in doing that, other than just zagging whenever. And
Wait.
I don't.
What?
I in general don't like. What didn't the
The
Panthers
Carolina,
win?
no, they got blown out by like 17.
Oh, well then, that wasn't
Very smart of you.
that wasn't smart of me at all. At all.
This is why you don't count them up and I do.
Yeah, we're starting to figure out. Yeah, why Luke does the math. Why I lost at math on a game show. So yeah, it's starting to come into focus. Yeah, in general, the Eagles pick was, one play away from not being smart, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just curious in general, just as an overall thought process here. Do you guys buy into this narrative that the Eagles become like super team in the playoffs, like between the the defense and the fact that they know how to win the big games, that as much as we poop on them week after week, and as much as I they did not deserve to win that game. They have not deserved to win a game in about 6 weeks, and yet they're like 11-5. So they did not show up in the second half. There's no universe in which Josh Allen should have had a pass for a 2-point conversion to win the game. The fact that the Bills went for the 2-point conversion made no sense to me whatsoever. It's not like the Eagles offense had done anything to warrant you being afraid of going to overtime. Unless they knew something in terms of, Josh Allen being like one step away from blowing out his ACL, so they wanted the game over. I
Well, to be
can't.
fair, I think they had a play that they liked and it worked. He just missed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to be aggressive.
But I mean,
they did
in
not want.
theory, why go for, like, yes, you had a play that you like, but in theory, why go for 2 there?
Yeah,
I think if
they
you have a
take
play
it.
that you really like against a defense, like if you know what you're getting with the defense, like, and you have a play you like, you probably have a 60-70% chance to get it instead of going to overtime and having to play 2 whole series and who knows what happens. Like, instead of having to drive down the field against a defense that you held you to 12 points, you have a chance to get 2 yards and win it. And again, like, if you have Josh Allen, you don't expect him to miss that throw ever.
I'm just not a fan in general. I'm
Their
not a
kicker
fan
is,
of. Go ahead, Utsef.
the Bills kicker. He missed an extra point attempt, right? So they did not want to risk it.
I forgot about that.
It was either hand the ball back to the kicker, risk losing, like missing out on another point, or give it to Josh Allen, who, well, he could have made that play. He could have
Did he
made
say
that
the
throw.
Bears kicker?
No, he said
No.
No,
Bills.
the Bills.
Oh, I thought he said
the
the.
Bills
I was like, the
kicker,
Bear.
It's
How did we
it's
switch
the
to Bears
accident.
49ers? Okay.
there was an extra point that was blocked. So I
Yeah.
think they that much like playing on their mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jalen
no.
Carter blocked that.
I just, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the 4th down and let's go for it on 4th and 8 trend. I'm tired of
Tim's showing his age here.
yeah. No, I'm not the old guy yelling at the clouds. I like well, I technically am old. I don't yell at clouds, but I will stipulate that I'm older. So, but I mean, I'm just kind of like I like the fact that we're not kicking and punting all the time. I'm all for going for it. I feel like we've abandoned logic too much. The pendulum has swung too much. Like logic would dictate for probably if you just look at the Lions season, if Dan Campbell had just been logical in 50% of his 4th down failures, they are probably in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like when you're costing yourself that much, like when you're costing yourself a division, I mean, it's high risk, high reward, right? Like when you're costing yourself a division by going for 2 points, I don't understand that. Like,
I mean, to make your case, the Bills haven't had much success of it this season, at least. I think they were what 1-7 after this game. 1-7, is that right?
I don't
Which
in
remember.
terms of what?
2-point
In terms of
conversions?
2-pointers.
Oh,
Two-pointer attempts.
yes. So why do it? I get, yes, you got to play you like smart. I won't argue with your logic, Luke. I just don't think it applied there when you're talking about a division title, potential home game versus having to go on the road, potentially still being in the mix for a number 1 seed. Actually, at that point, all the games had played out by then, so that wasn't an option. But it just didn't. I don't know. In that specific situation, I had questions.
Yeah, I think I would have gone for it
Maybe,
because I still don't think they wanted
maybe they just wanted to help the Pats. I mean,
What'd you say?
maybe they just wanted to help the Pats.
No. Thank you.
I just don't think
but
they wanted to go down the field against the Eagles again.
it's like what happened when after the Browns game, like the Ravens put up that graphic on their social media, like, for Narnia,
Yeah.
basically. It was like for Narnia, and the Browns went like barked back saying, "We didn't do that for you." So, which I loved, by the way. Kudos to the Browns social media staff. Kudos to the Browns for pulling that off. All right, let's talk about the huddle contest. A big shout out to Ken Stonecipher. Ken is the week 17 winner of our huddle newsletter picks contest. You can join any week. It's a week-to-week contest. There is a end of season cumulative prize that's in effect, but you can still win the weekly contest, which is a $25 Amazon gift card. Plus, there's going to be a special contest around the playoffs. So, subscribe to the Huddle newsletter and join the Huddle picks contest. One of these weeks, we may even get one of these winners on the show with us to tell us how they did it and how we can be better. Because 140 points in that system when you're maxing out at a 15-point pick for a road underdog win. 140 points in this system is a quality win. Like, there has not been a weak win in this contest so far. Every week winner has been at like 130, 135, 140. So congratulations to Ken. May the force be with you once again in week 18. I would like to think. I'd have to look at how our picks would have compared in this point system. I don't think any of us would have been near 140 this week.
No
I
way.
definitely know I can, by process of elimination, I can eliminate. If we're like watching House Hunters, and we're like, have to pick 3 houses and eliminate one of them out of the gate. Utsef would be the house that was eliminated in this situation. Utsef would not have gotten to 140 points this week.
There's no way.
I think last week we could have gotten to the huddle total. I think last week it was 130 and we had 13-3 and 12-4s last week.
Yeah.
So we are there. Kind
Okay.
of.
Yeah, maybe we do that comparison next week, Luke. Maybe we figure out how our points would compare to the huddle picks. All right. Speaking of next week, let's just chat. Let's look forward now. Let's look forward to week 18. A lot of games that seemingly mean nothing to the teams involved. A lot of players will sit for the teams that are involved in the playoffs. We've already got word that Justin Herbert will sit. Carolina, we're starting right out of the gates on Saturday. ESPN has a couple of has 2 of the most important games of the week. Carolina at Tampa Bay. I will just tell you right now that I am going to go with Carolina. I do not trust where Tampa Bay is at. They are 1-7 over the last 8?
1-7 in the last 8.
It's abysmal. It's gone from like actually doing justice to the NFC South and avenging all of these mediocre seasons to now you couldn't have another season where the division winner is 8-9. There is actually a scenario where if Carolina loses this game, they could still win the division if Atlanta beats your Saints, Luke.
I know that's why I want Tampa to win, just so we can end their season the next day. Because
Nice.
for me, it's like the Falcons are the worst, my least favorite team, Tampa, and then Carolina. So like I'd rather Carolina get in than Tampa, but I want Tampa to win, and then we just break their hearts the next day.
So you want Tampa to win, but still get your Saints a win, crush the Falcons,
and then let Bryce Young in.
That's like a threefer. That's like a 3 stone 1 bird. three bird 1 stone situation. 3 birds with 1 stone. I don't know. I'm tired. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. What'd you say?
After the performance, the Falcons dropped. Are we sure about that?
Yeah, no, it's true. Although they were 1 play away from it being the worst loss in Falcons history since 28-3. So
Yep.
I loved that was even being discussed during the game last night. It filled my heart with joy. What did not fill my heart with joy is that probably saved Raheem Morris's job. And I find Raheem Morris to be the poster boy for coaching mediocrity.
No, it's Mike Tomlin.
Well,
in the last 7 years, probably.
I mean, yeah, historically, I can't argue with that. Absolutely. But let's put it this way. Glad that he got the job instead of Belichick. But like, still not the right guy for the job. Let's say that.
And Todd Bowles. I hope they both stay forever because they suck.
You think they're safe forever?
No, I hope they stay forever because I'm a Saints fan. So
that helps you in the division. Fair enough. Yeah. Anybody going the other way in theory? I'm not locking you into picks right now. But on video, so you'll go Tampa Bay. Okay, you've already stated your reasons. Love your reasons. Love that for you. Ruben, Utsef.
Ah,
I'd like Tampa to break its curse if they can.
Okay. Not really a
Maybe
curse.
finish.
yeah.
I mean, Tampa Bay has won
Well, maybe finish
a
the
Super
season
Bowl,
strong,
but
you know.
I know what you're saying in terms of this season. Break the spell of suckiness.
Yeah,
Baker,
pretty much.
Baker's not Baker right now. Baker's not.
He's hurt or
I
something.
honestly feel like ever since Baker did the Uber Eats commercial, and leaned into his whole Baker thing with Bradley Cooper, I feel like it's gone down the poop chute for him. So, and that commercial's still playing. So I until that commercial is taken off the air, I don't think he wins again.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah, to allow my mid-season picks to come true, I think should be going Tampa, but like the thing I wrote in that article, it's like gone completely haywire since then. Like in the 9 weeks after that, Panthers are the informed team right now.
Seattle at San Francisco.
49ers.
Another game that matters.
49ers.
49ers. Ruben's right out front with the 49ers.
It's at San Francisco, right?
At San Francisco.
Tim, what's your pick?
What's my
If the
pick?
49ers, if the
My
Probably
pick
49ers
is
win,
my pick is
He's gonna pick Seattle.
I really want to. I
if
don't
the
think I can.
49ers win,
I don't think I
Yeah.
can. I think I gotta go 49ers. They're checking too many boxes right now.
I'll take Seattle on that defense. San Fran's defense is
See, here's a classic situation where you can't go wrong zagging. All right, like there's no definitive pick here.
yeah.
So you can make reasons for either and look like a hero either way you pick this game.
You could literally either way.
So Ruben, you're already on record San Francisco. I said San Francisco.
Yes.
And
No, I'm on
Steph, what are you doing?
49ers.
What'd you say?
No, I'm 49ers in my mid-season picks also. I picked them, and given where the Super Bowl is this year, they don't need to leave their city if they have to lift the trophy this time.
Ruben is absolutely obsessed with these midseason picks. Absolutely, he's absolutely obsessed with being the most correct on these midseason picks. And I listen, that you've devoted this much brain space to it. I am rooting for you. I just want you to know, like, I am officially on Team Ruben when it comes to the midseason picks.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to actually, pull up and see also and even tally in some other tally. We won't let that impact the regular season picks.
Yeah, no. I actually went out on a limb and said the Cowboys, and yeah, that didn't work out so well. That's the only one I remember. We all said the Colts, of course, and that hasn't worked out. But
Yeah,
right.
just to say so.
Luke, there's
mid-season-
no I could say I'm taking New Orleans. There's not a chance in hell that Luke would go Atlanta. So I will just I mean I am going to go New Orleans in this game.
Tim, actually in the mid-season picks, you picked the Bills to win the AFC East.
Wow.
Yeah. Listen, we're ahead of schedule. All right. This is all I said this to you guys. This is all gravy. What I am rooting for the Patriots, but this is all ahead of schedule. Like there's no logic to why this is happening. They've now
Easiest
have
schedule in, like,
they now
ever.
have they what'd you say?
Easiest
Yes,
schedule.
historically easiest schedule. Like on par with the 1972 Dolphins. And but I mean, you can have an easy schedule and still end up 4-13. So,
There you go, math boy.
Boom, ding. Actually, I think I do have. Pull up the sound effects. I have. Yeah, I have sound effects.
We really should look at those.
There you go. So, this is the music that, let me see here, that still gives me nightmares. That is the music from the game show The Floor. So that music would come up anytime there was a randomizer, anytime that somebody was going to be randomized to play, and it, as like the everybody's square lit up, it would kind of be like a musical chairs thing. Wherever the light stopped is who we get to play. I was rooting so desperately for that light to stop on me, and it just never did. I think it actually did one time. And it was like it felt like the game was rigged at that point because like it stopped on me, and they claimed it was a mechanical malfunction, and then we retaped it. So, anyway,
That's crazy.
Inside knowledge. Okay, so New Orleans at Atlanta. Is anybody going for Atlanta here?
Nope.
We're feeling the Saints this much, so the Saints are going to end the season at 7-10.
And one game out of the division.
One game out of the division, and honestly,
because Blake Groupie sucks.
Yeah,
he missed 3 kicks that would have cost us games or won us games.
Sadly, I opened the door to some Saints commentary, and so that's my bad. That's I own that. I own that. Cleveland at Cincinnati. A whole new perspective on this game now after the Steelers win. They've both beaten the Steelers now. I don't the way the Bengals are playing right now. I'm rooting for Garrett and Garrett will probably get the sack record against this O-line. But I think in the end, I think Cincinnati wins this by like 14.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anybody learning any lessons from last week and not picking the Browns?
No one's gonna pick the Browns.
We always want to pick the Browns. Just like so, do we shy away from the Browns because we've been so obsessed with Shador as a company with ES, or do you want to pick the Browns because of that? Because you've covered them so extensively.
I
don't
won't
want
pick the
anything to do
Browns
with the
this
Bears.
week.
What'd you say?
I think I won't pick the Browns this week because like last week also they just escaped. Aaron Rodgers had enough sufficient chances to like get the game win. It was just
So
like
you
a bad game overall.
You feel like they already
got
made their
lucky.
deal with the devil?
Yeah, they just got lucky.
Anything to add, Utsef?
I like the kid. He's shown potential, but they need more time and probably a few good draft picks.
That's your official, because your name means festival. This sound is called festival noise.
That's not a sound, but okay.
He makes that noise with his harmonica.
Yeah.
This is like the sound that Ruben's hair would make. All right. Green Bay at Minnesota. Interesting game. Doesn't technically mean anything though. I mean, they always matter to the fan bases. So, Green
Is
Bay's
Love
in,
playing?
Minnesota's not. Love will probably sit, although Willis is playing better right now than Love, so which
I'll be
is
going
shocking
Green Bay
to
for
me.
this game. I'll be going Green Bay for this game because like Vikings last week won, but I mean that I don't know how they managed to do it. I don't see that happening in consecutive weeks.
I'll go with
I just
Minnesota.
don't.
What'd you say?
Ooh.
I'm going Minnesota.
Are you really?
Defense.
Without me even saying anything first? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
defense is
'Cause
just they're playing well. Like they're
yeah,
playing what they were playing like last year.
yeah. I can't go. I've only got a certain amount of road teams I can go with this week, and Green Bay's not one of them. So I'll probably go Minnesota as well. Dallas at New York. Utsack.
New York.
You need to ask. I
Fair
mean,
enough. Hey, I respect it. You're sticking to your story. I like it. I appreciate it.
Dallas wins it. Dallas wins it. I guess they score. I don't know. They'll play well. They'll play well.
I'm so tired of trying to figure out the Cowboys. I really am. Like they really they should be a playoff team. They should. You want to talk about organizational stink? There is
Not
a
good.
curse. And we literally like you pulled that out of the archives. Was that your article about the Cowboy? I'm trying to think. Somebody wrote an article about the Cowboy. It was Shuby. Shuby wrote an article about the Cowboys and pulled that quote out of the archives from Jerry Jones, like talking about how he made a deal with God to win his last Super Bowl. I would say he made a deal with the devil. But regardless, there's a higher power or lower power in play. And
But
and
I think more than the win or loss, do we think that we'll have a repeat of game week 2 when these two like play their game? Will it be like that overtime sort of a game, or it'll be like something a whimper, forgettable game? What do y'all think? How is it gonna go?
No, the
I
Giants.
think it's
they
going
went
to be like 38-34.
really.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
think the Giants are the Raiders.
Gonna be a slugfest for sure.
You think the Giants what?
They're going to pull a Raiders.
They are.
I think because
Interesting.
I think they were fine losing that first pick, but I don't think they want to lose that second pick. Because I think they want that defensive, whoever they want out of the defensive crowd, or to
Fair.
trade back.
Fair.
Plus, Dart has been stinking it up. So
Yeah. Dart, you said Dart's been stinking it up.
yeah, didn't he just have a
Dart
terrible
put
game?
up some historical numbers last week.
All right, then it was the week before that or something. No, last week he threw for 207 and no touchdowns. But the week before that, he threw for 33 yards and a pick. So that's what I was thinking of.
There is that.
Yeah,
There is that.
that was against the Vikings.
All right, I guess
That was
sneaking it
against
up
the
was a little
Vikings.
harsh, but not too great.
Tennessee at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. Let's move on.
Jacksonville.
Just
Jacksonville looks good.
Tennessee's
The-
good though. They're sneaky good with Cam
the
Ward's
fact that
playing
it
well.
seems so obvious, I'm failing to be able to, and it's not even me hedging bets here. I'm just failing to be able to trust the Jaguars. I
they're playing for the
love
win.
what's happening, just as from a regional perspective, and having a somewhat local team to root for. Jacksonville's like 2 hours from here. It's kind of it's just shorter distance than Charlotte is from here. So,
Oh, 1 second. Our smoke alarm's going off.
wow. Smoke show in progress. What happened? Did you burn the muffins? What'd you do? The cat's nowhere to be found either. This show has gone on far too long, and so we do need to be better about that. I don't know what succinct means in this, but I don't know. I don't feel like we've been rambling at any point, but it's too long.
We're gonna stop taking shots at each other.
What
Maybe
if,
that'll save some time.
was that about like 20 minutes too much of taking shots at each other? Fair enough. Fair
Maybe.
enough.
I mean, I'll be
Says,
putting the whole
says-
video on my channel, so there won't be a
says the
problem.
guy taking all the shots this week.
This will be a fun watch, though, if you put it up there.
Yes, Indianapolis at Houston.
Houston.
Texans, man,
But
come
then-
on, yeah.
Houston, but then I want Philip Rivers to kind of surpass the guy he was supposed to surpass in the quarterback passing yards tally.
I don't
want
think
that to
Philip. I
happen.
don't think Rivers is going to play this week. I think it's Riley
I think
Leonard.
he should.
He
I
should,
think he
but
should,
I
like
don't
this-
think he's going to.
Yeah,
So
because
your whole
Riley
commentary
Leonard
there
for the
is like
future.
null and void.
Yeah, I mean Riley is for the future, and they should allow him time on field for this game just to see whether do we need to draft somebody, do we need a better backup if Dan Jones doesn't extend. I mean, I don't think Dan Jones is confirmed for next season, right? In terms of the contract.
No. He's gonna
I feel
test the
like-
market.
He's just been so awesome this year. I mean, he's been awesome. That's
Yeah, he's been awesome, but like when it's considering he's been awesome, there's a lot of teams that would be after his signature, despite that injury. I think this will be like quite a bit. There'll be a narrative around this. Where will Dan Jones go? Of course, the bulk of the conversations will focus on Tua and Lamar and Joe Burrow, but this guy also could be something that where can he go?
I feel like he stays though. I feel like he stays.
He
I feel like
stays.
he's made
He
a
stays.
with Indy.
Of course he stays. Of course he stays, but like us in the media, we will always want to speculate he might go somewhere. What are the possibilities of that? And
Well, there's a
that is
lot of
something
people he can go. I mean,
I mean,
Oh.
Arizona's is a spot that, but he's going to be looking for he's going to be looking for like a Baker Mayfield sort of commitment. Like I gave you a really good year. Like I want like a 2 to 3 year commitment. And Arizona is not going to give that. Arizona is looking for a stopgap guy until they can draft Arch Manning in 2026.
Do you see him going to the Vikings?
No, because the
No,
Vikings
not
had
yet.
their chance. The Vikings
Okay.
had their chance with him. I think he has a certain affinity for the Vikings just because they brought him in after that whole mess blew up with the Giants. But I just I don't see it. Hold on one second.
maybe the Browns.
The Browns.
I'm
If they-
starting to worry about this fire situation with Luke. He's still not back.
Yeah, is everything all right there?
Like he may have abandoned the house at this point. I don't see the cat. I don't see any sort of signs of life in the apartment. Oh, here we go. He's back. Here he comes. I've got the wide shot. There he is. There he is. All right, the house is not burning down.
No, I don't even know what's wrong with them. They're just like randomly, all of them would just randomly beep by itself at one time. So I tried to check all the batteries, and
Have you had that F1 jacket on the whole time? And I didn't even.
Yeah.
Wow, that's sharp. I like that.
thanks.
Like that. Love that movie. Can't watch that movie enough.
That was great.
So we were talking about how Ruben wants Philip Rivers to play, and it's not going to happen. So it was and then it somehow morphed into where does Daniel Jones end up? We never ended up. I guess we were just trying to wait to make a pick before you came back. Houston's going to win this game. That's not even. Yeah, I'll throw that out to you. Like that, there's not a universe where I would pick the Colts in this game.
Yeah, no.
Anybody else?
I mean, I'm going Texans here.
Utsuf.
And why I'm going
Everybody.
Texans? I'm
Huh?
going Texans because like while the Texans are playing, I think even the Jaguars are playing, and they will want to have a shot at like doing their bit to maybe just equal the Jaguars in the wins in the AFC South. Like just
Well, if
or
Jacksonville
at
loses,
least
they win the division.
yeah.
And that's also a situation where, let's just say we're scoreboard watching, and one way or the other, if Jacksonville's ahead, or if like Jacksonville can't catch Houston, right?
They can equal them in wins, but not sure how the AFC
Houston's
South
behind.
or the tiebreaker is.
Do we know how the tiebreaker works out there?
I think it's AFC or AFC South would be it. I'll just check it.
Give me 2 seconds to look at this because I just wrote that
Okay.
whole article about the playoff seeding scenario. So Jacksonville's a 3 seed right now at 12-4. Houston's at 11-5. If Houston wins and Jacksonville loses, Houston gets the 3 seed. If they
And they
win,
win the AFC South.
wins, it's Jacksonville still. But Houston, if they lose, they could end up as the 7 seed. So there's
So
even if Jacksonville's
regardless,
up by 30, they're still
regardless, so but Houston, is there a way that Houston wins and Jacksonville wins and Houston gets better than the 7 seed?
Yeah, no, Houston's the 5 right now. Like if Houston wins, they're the 5 seed at
They
least.
keep the 5 seed. Okay.
Yeah, and if they lose and then the Chargers or Bills win, they'll be the 6 seed. But if they lose and the Chargers and Bills win, they're 7 seed.
Okay.
So they still got a lot to play for.
I guess the Bills do too in terms of
All of those
spot,
teams do.
the spot
Yeah.
that they're playing. So it's like Josh Allen isn't going to sit.
Won't.
So yeah, there's again not a universe where I would take the Jets in that game.
Yeah, the Bills, Chargers, and Texans are all could end up 5, 6, or 7.
Daniel Jones.
I think
to the Jets,
Chargers.
that would be interesting.
Chargers will be 7th because
The
they're
Jets.
sitting their starter. Chargers are sitting their QB, so they will actually be 7th because I don't see them winning at Mile High.
With Trey Lance, no, not
Yeah.
not gonna
No
happen.
chance.
That's-
Detroit playing for pride against at Chicago. Does it matter to Chicago at all?
Yeah, they can. Well, if they lose, they're the 3. If they win, they're the 2. Basically, it depends on what Philly does too. If Philly also loses, then they're still the 2. But if
So
Philly
you're gonna
wins,
get a
then-
home game. You're
Yeah.
gonna get a home game. It just kind of matters, like how badly do you want a potential second home game?
yeah, it's either Packers or the 6th seed will probably be San Fran or LA. So that's kind of a big. That's kind of a big difference.
Yeah. So Chicago. So they're gonna play all their starters. And
William gets it.
boy, where y'all going with this game?
I'm going Bears because of the home field advantage. Actually, just a very basic thing there.
I don't know. I
Okay.
might end up going Detroit, but I'm leaning Bears. But that might be one of my Zach spots.
Yeah, yeah. You'll have to
I'm
wait.
also doing
You'll have
this.
I don't have a definitive pick right now.
I'll tell you why I'm
you're gonna have
going
to wait
Bears
to see
again.
where.
I'm
What'd
going
you say?
Bears again. I'm going Bears because this is like the first time in 6 games that the Lions will play outdoors. They've had a lot of indoor games.
Okay.
The last time they played outdoors was against the Eagles a week or 2 before Thanksgiving. After that, it's all been inside domed stadiums.
Los Angeles at Denver. We've already kind of stipulated that that's Broncos. There's
Yep.
Kansas City at Las Vegas. I just again, there's not a. I just can't see Las Vegas
Raiders.
giving up
No.
even if our boy Tony Pauline even if his speculation is and his reporting and his sources are correct in saying that this is Pete Carroll's swan song. The only thing that I would say there, like, this is not going to be a Joe Milton situation where like Kenny Pickett decides to be hero, but this could be a situation where Pete Carroll is already pretty clear that he's not coming back, and he just says to the team like, "Hey, win one for me, will you?"
Yeah, that's
And
what Lovie Smith, right? With who
yep,
was that? Chicago.
yep. Was that Chicago or was that Houston? No, that
That was
was
Houston. That was
Chicago. Yeah,
Houston.
Houston. I could see that scenario. I still think Kansas City has a better team. This could be. I don't think it's going to be Kelsey's last game, but it could be. So there could be some motivation there. I still think there's more motivation for Kansas City to win this game, and way more motivation for Las Vegas to lose it.
I think it would be
I'm
pretty.
going Raiders. I'm going Raiders because I won't pick Kansas City Chiefs. Just like I don't like that team
Okay.
this season.
Okay. Duly noted.
Yep.
I'm going with Chiefs, but then it's just gonna be one of those matches where you just gotta wonder who's gonna struggle the most.
Matches?
Matchups, this. It's just gonna be one of those games. I mean, the Raiders might try to win one for their coach, but can they
That's true.
really?
Yeah, it's gonna be Kansas City.
Could they possibly win this fixture?
I mean, they could, but they're not giving up Fernando Mendoza for a meaningless win.
You just let that go, Ruben, huh?
And haven't they already locked the draft pick, or there's a chance they can still lose it?
If they
Who?
win and the Giants lose, the Giants get it.
Yeah. We don't see the Giants losing, but okay, that is.
Say that again.
No, I mean I didn't
No,
consider the
no,
Giants
Luke.
getting it. No.
If
What was the scenario?
Raiders win, Giants lose, I think the Giants get it back.
Yeah, that's
Is
an
there a
interesting
scenario
one.
where Tennessee sneaks in here?
Oh, I don't know. I just
Yeah,
saw that
there's a
the Raiders have an 85% chance and the Giants have a 15. So I think it's just them two in contention for it.
Okay. God, there's some
Was that
really
the
crappy
alarm
games
again?
this week.
Yeah.
Like Arizona at the Rams. Are we all on the Rams?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if the Rams lose this one, then we can just say they lose whichever is their first game in the playoffs as well, because that they won't want to go into the playoffs on the back of this many defeats.
Dolphins at Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah, they still got something to play for. Pretty much everybody has something to play for. So besides Green Bay, like not many people are going to be resting their starters.
Yeah. I'd like it to be a situation like it was with the Jets. I'd like them. I'd like May to go out and throw up 6 touchdowns in the first like 2.5 quarters and be able to sit the rest of the game. I don't think the Dolphins or the Jets in that situation. I think this is a little closer game. But I think New England wins it.
Yeah.
And you were hoping that the Chargers give you an assist to allow the Patriots to get the top seed, right?
Oh gosh. I mean I can't pick the Chargers, but boy, I would just be giddy about that.
Not a pick in general. Like you want the Chargers to win, but you're going with logic and picking the Broncos for the picks.
Yeah, exactly. I can't. Heart can't overrule head in that situation. It's too much stacked in favor of the Broncos there.
But
If
there's
anybody
a
and
slight
the other
positive.
part is anybody other than Trey Lance, and I probably would pick the Chargers. Let's say Jimmy Garoppolo was the backup for the Chargers. I'd pick the Chargers. Let's say a healthy Gardner Minshew was the backup. the Chargers. I picked the Chargers. It's just like I mean the underdog. Rooting for the underdog in this situation, I would love to see Trey Lance give a big middle finger to the league and actually have a good game there. I just don't see it happening.
But then
Redskins.
the Broncos also like they are like clinging on, so they struggled against the Chiefs on Christmas as well. So it is possible. It's just that it's not as likely. Like the percentage would have dropped.
Yep.
Before the Herbert news came out, you would have been like, I'm backing the Chargers maybe 60%, but now it's like not really, maybe 30% chance I'll give them to win.
Redskins at Eagles.
The who?
Commanders.
Commanders at Eagles.
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 Gosh, I would love.
Eagles?
I'd love the Commanders.
Eagles?
I'll probably pick the Commanders in this game, just to be stupid.
Yeah, but I'm really excited for this game, like because this is the first time they're playing after that brawl in week 16. And
Good
there's
point.
an accusation that they're trying to run up the score, but I viewed it as like they're just trying to like say, let's see whether we can get a 2-pointer when there's no real pressure on us to practice it like in a game to see whether we can do it in the playoffs as well if it's really crunch time and can we do it. So they had their reason to go for it, but then I don't think Commanders saw it that way, and they are not going to like that one bit.
I didn't even ask about this. I mean, obviously, we're taking 2 writers out of rotation right now in terms of writing. But like, are you gonna get in trouble for this, Utsef? And we technically are middle management in this situation. We could back you in this situation, but I did tell people that we wouldn't be taking you out of like the writing mix by doing this. So I kind of lied there, right?
We were going on like 2 hours.
It's like an hour and a half at this point. Oh, it's just gonna be 30 minutes, no problem.
Wow. No, I'm actually working on my MVP rankings. So whenever we finish this call, I'll get back to it. I'll try and finish it tonight itself. And
So are you technically off shift at this point? It's just the MVP
No.
rankings is what you're doing?
Not for technically, yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't feel so bad. I mean, it is the middle of the night for Ruben too, but that might explain some of the low energy today from Ruben.
I'm just observing today, like just observing, seeing, trying to catch any tells when y'all are revealing your picks. I've been doing that.
Catching any tells?
Yeah.
Did you
I
find
like it. He really wants to win. I love it. I love it. I don't see us in. Yeah, I think you got to play the long game here, Ruben. Let's say we like create some higher point totals for the playoffs. You'll still have plenty of room to catch us in an overall. Like, let's say each win is worth 2 points in the playoffs. I know we're yeah.
What do I gotta do to beat all of you?
The dogs are still
mean-
there. The dogs are still
I
there.
was gonna ask about that. It's just that-
Yeah. The dogs are still there. They're chilling. Like the pet resort hasn't called and said like, "Yo, where are you at?" Actually, no, they did. Whoops.
All right, the rest of the picks for this week are a mystery to everybody.
Yeah, but smash the subscribe button. We'll give you the Baltimore Pittsburgh pick. Call our like.
I think you can
900
actually
number.
wait. You can refer to our mid-season article where all of us have.
Oh
picked
my
either
God,
of
the
two
mid-season
teams,
article.
and I'm
Okay,
sure-
it was fun the first 3 times you mentioned it today, but now I'm
But
officially.
Tim, no, the thing is, all of us have picked one of those 2 teams only, and we're plugging in our own website there. We have all picked one of those 2 teams.
Say what now?
Yeah. all of us have picked one of those two teams only to win. So obviously we're going to be backing them itself come the Sunday Night Football.
Luke, can
No
you
one has.
translate what he's just said? I don't understand.
Yeah, he said we picked we all of us picked either the Ravens or the Steelers to win the North. So whoever we picked is who we're backing. I don't even know who I picked, but I think I'm gonna back the Ravens. But we'll see.
He keeps throwing this screenshot at me in terms of like my colleague Tim Wood said something and I said something different. So who you picking? Who you picking?
In the mid-season picks, I wrote Ravens. Utsav wrote Ravens. Luke wrote Steelers.
I
and
just
you
anytime
wrote Ravens.
anytime he for the rest of the show where he says mid-season picks, I'll just hit that. Go ahead, Ruben.
Yep. So I'll be backing the Ravens because that's what I did in that article, and I didn't say those words.
You implied it.
You what now?
He implied it at least. He
Okay.
referenced the mid-season picks.
He did. Okay.
He did.
Boy, I gotta go the Steelers here. I like this. There's so much drama that like there's gonna be drama either way. Whoever loses this game, whoever loses the game, the other coach should be fired. They won't be. But I mean, if Baltimore was to lose this game, it's going to trigger a whole storyline of Lamar Jackson going somewhere else in the offseason. I still think no matter what they do, that story's already been triggered, but it will be expedited and blown out of any logical proportion if they were to lose against the Steelers. So I'm rooting for that to happen. Plus, the other thing is Lamar Jackson just doesn't win games like this. He does not win any sort of game with any sort of consequence.
And he might not even play.
And the concept that he is that he is TBD at this point is shocking to me. Like, if you are a franchise, I don't care if your back is technically disconnected from the rest of your body. Like, you find a way to put your back
Sorry.
on.
Gotta go.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yikes.
He's a smoke show. Clearly, he's setting off the alarms again. And he doesn't want to leave his door open to give us any look at the rest of the house there. He's being very coy about the rest of the house. You technically can't see it. Let me put the wide view on so maybe you can see. See that little bit of the door? He's anytime he leaves, he's closed the door. He does not want us to see the rest of the house.
I like that Harry Potter.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's criticize his backdrop. He's got all sorts of like sci-fi stuff going on. So beyond,
and there's a book also there called Hail Mary, which of course Andy Weir's book is a different thing, but Hail Mary is again, it reminded me of NFL for some reason.
The movie, yeah, and the movie's coming out here in January with Ryan Gosling. You being told to rap Utsav? Is that basically? Yeah.
No. I was just checking what my background looks like if I tilted my camera. I mean, it's not just a white wall on a door. That's just my bedroom.
Yeah. Let's see if you put. Yeah, you're looking all right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Got the stereotypical.
That's my pleasure.
Got the. That's your what?
Then these are my treasures. This is the
Your
start of our
treasures?
library.
Okay.
Yeah, my partner and I have a dream. We wanna have a library someday. Own it, open it. I don't know. Just
Like
we
a
wanted a
bookstore?
library.
Like a bookstore?
Not a bookstore. Not a bookstore. Like a public library. If
You want to own a
people
public
want to,
library?
yeah, someday.
Wow, can you even do that? Doesn't the
I mean,
government own the libraries?
no, you can maybe do something like maybe have a, what do you call it? A cafe where you can just sit, have coffee, and just read books.
So a bookstore.
Something like that. Not a bookstore.
That's a bookstore.
You can't buy the book. You're welcome to read them, but you can't buy them. They're
Oh no,
they're
okay.
well.
So that's the stipulation here. You can only check books out. Can you even check the books out of the cafe? You can only read the books
No,
at the
you cannot.
cafe.
There are 35 books that I have given to people and they have not returned to me. So that's never happening again.
No more checking books out. Okay.
No more check.
He has a
Yeah, you
list.
just
He literally has a list of the 35 people that have stolen books from him in his life.
yep.
Wow.
I do.
Don't piss off Utsef. That's the lesson learned today. Do not steal knowledge from Utsef.
Actually, fun fact, one of my friends who's coming to the wedding is one of those guys, and I have asked him to bring that book back to me.
So
What
your
book
wedding
is
gift
it?
will be. So will that be a wedding gift, or you're expecting something else also?
No, I'm expecting something else, but that's a first edition Godfather. So
Oh,
I'm not,
wow.
Like
yeah,
The Godfather, the book? Like,
the Godfather, the book. Yeah, Mario
oh,
Puzo.
yeah, get that book back.
Yeah.
So, just to catch you up, Luke, what you've missed while you were gone, we were discussing the fact that you closed your door. You don't want us to see the rest of the house. You're being very coy about anything outside of your typical setting. Oh,
Oh, he's
bam! What's up? He says, "Zom zagging."
It's because my fiance's here too, so she doesn't need to hear us yapping.
Yeah.
Spoil the show for her.
There you go. You gotta have something to watch later. It's not like there's any streaming shows worth watching or anything.
Yeah.
So we were also discussing the fact that Utsef has a list of 35 people that have borrowed books from him and not returned them, including somebody that's invited to his wedding that he is expecting them to bring back the first edition Godfather copy of the first edition Godfather.
That's insane. I don't let people touch my books.
and
Same here.
on top of that, I mean, you're essentially advertising book theft in this video. You're like showcasing like you have books front facing saying, "Here, I have this book. Come take it." I'm just saying. So the other fun fact that you missed, and he literally described it as a fun fact, and it did actually prove out to be fun. And interesting, unique. Utsef does not want to open a bookstore. He does not want to. He does not even want to call it a library. Technically, he wants to open up a cafe where there will be books there, but you can't take them. You can only read them at the cafe.
I like that. There's actually a place around here that does that with like it's like tea and books or something.
Yeah, you just
can't
pay
check
for
the books out.
Maybe pay for the time you spend there. You can read as much. You can spend the whole day there. It doesn't matter.
Huh.
Maybe no. I'll keep the coffee free as well. People can drink as much as they want.
So you have no
just the
interest
time
in making money, essentially.
No,
How will you pay? How will you pay rent with this business?
Sorry, what was that?
How will you pay the rent of the building? How do you, if you're not charging for the books, you're not charging for the beverages? I'm assuming you're not charging for any baked goods you or your partner may make in the course of a day. So now are you just charging for admission?
So for admission, for the amount of time they spend there, and my partner makes amazing cookies, and it would be a crime not to charge people for it. So, cookies and time.
I mean, that's the name of the store right there. Cookies and time. Cookies, books, and time. I feel like I'm just telling you, like, if this was Shark Tank, I would probably throw you at least $25,000 for a 12% investment.
It doesn't have to be Shark Tank for you to do that.
Fair enough.
If he maybe
Fair
if he
enough.
wanted
Expect the payment via Cash App later. Absolutely. Just send me the business plan. I'm in. I'm not even.
Absolutely.
It's not. I really wanted to like say, for all these reasons, I'm out. Like Cuban says every time on Shark Tank, but this was just too interesting an idea. Whoa.
I gotta go though
Whoa.
because this thing is still going off, and I gotta figure it out.
All right. So did you give us a pick?
I'm leaning Ravens, but I'll see if I go Steelers later. Well, it depends on Lamar, so we'll see what happens with that.
And the other revelation is that Ruben has literally fallen asleep on this video with his eyes open. It's very
I'm here.
it's very interesting.
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm
hi
here.
Ruben. He's awake.
I love talking about books, so I was just listening to Utsav be very passionate about it.
How else can we keep Luke on this call?
Well, my fiance is going to scream at me if I don't fix this, so not very many.
We'll definitely got to keep Luke on the call now. Like,
I'm hanging up. Bye.
Where you go? He left.
God.
We should probably end now.
Yeah.
I would say great job, but this was not our best effort. We can do better. We can certainly be more succinct. This is not going to go up on the site, unfortunately. I can already predict that. It's an hour and 37 minutes long. So
It goes on our YouTubes.
I will post this on my personal YouTube and send you the link, and perhaps we could get 13 viewers out of this week. If we maybe even excluding family members. Let's make that a goal for this week. 13 non-family viewers.
Okay.
Send me the link for that.
Go team. Are we in?
Go team.
All right. Best of luck to you all this week. May you be better than Utsev. May you be better than 6 and 10. Utsev, truly, where do we set the bar, Ruben? For like, Abhishek, I've already set that as like the white whale that we're gonna get on the show one of these weeks. Ryan will come on if we ask him, but we haven't even mentioned Nithin yet, who won the company picks and had another great week in terms of his personal picks. So he may have won the company picks again. But what do we set the bar at to exclude Utsev from this video next week?
Wow.
I think if he goes below 6 and 10, because with 6 and 10 he came on, so anything below that, it's like he's not taking it seriously.
Oh, I think he's taking, but no, I expect better. So 8 and 8 doesn't even get it done for me. Like I feel like this needs to be a 10 and I won't even go 12 and 4. This needs to be a 10 and 6 week for you. Okay.
We'll see what happens.
No
Maybe
pressure.
I go 6. No pressure.
No pressure. Just again, marriage. She could see this and say, no, it's not happening. I can't be associated with losers. Speaking of losers, I am about to lose my testicles if I do not go get our puppies right now. So I bid you adieu. Have
We need to
have a
crop this. We need to crop this video a bit before posting.
about the the testicle comment. Fair enough. I
Yeah.
will. Yeah. On that note, remember to have your pets spayed and neutered, and we'll talk to you next week.